You gonna be to hit your brother for real though?
Oh my goodness. I'm finna slam him. I'm finna slam Downs, and this is my road to glory.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. I'm your host, Darien Rencher. Today, joined by another special guest. I would say, well, the game says the best defensive player in the country, but I think that's also a good title for him. I think one of the most fierce competitors in college football. Today, joined by Caleb Downs.
Appreciate you having me, brother.
What up, bro? Tell me, where does Caleb Downs' mentality come from? What's your mentality on the field?
On the field, I mean, I see myself as a playmaker. So, like, I'm just hungry to make a play at the end of the day. Like as a high schooler, watching like guys like Troy Polamalu, watching guys like Charles Woodson, like those are what I consider playmakers. Like any part of the field, deep part of the field, close to the box, they can make a play.
Yeah.
More so Troy Polamalu, close to the box and everything like that. Yeah. But I see like myself as that in terms of playmaking. But sometimes I do get hyped on the field like Brian Dawkins, so. That's what
I think was going to be your comp.
I mean, yeah, like I love that energy he played with and everything, and I got a chance to talk to him 1 or 2 times, and like the energy that he brings off, and like his spiritual nature, that spoke to me, so that's one of the people that I've watched.
Yeah. While we're here, give me who are the top players that you look up to? Those 3?
Those 3, and then, I mean, you got to throw Ed Reed in there for me. Yeah. Just like he's one of the, I mean, he's probably 1 or 2 all-time safeties. And then like the physicality Ronnie Lott played with. So I would say those 5 probably.
So Ronnie
Lott, Troy Polamalu, Ed Reed, Brian Dawkins, Charles Woodson. I probably had the.
Nobody new school? Or you feel like it's too close in age?
I told you I love football. I like going back and watching the old stuff. Yeah. Honestly, but I mean. It's too close to age right now. I mean, the closest thing would be like Tyrann Mathieu in college. That's what I like. That was when I was growing up. I was like, oh, like that's how you play. So that, and then but I feel like most of it's been like college, like watching people when they play in college. So like Grant Delpit when he was in college, watching him was really cool for me. Yeah.
Really, what excites you the most on the field? What would get you the most hyped?
Just playmaking at the end of the day, like.
Is it a hit? Would you rather get a big hit or interception?
Interception, for sure.
No brainer?
Interception for sure, but I mean, that hit, it definitely can. It energizes people. I feel like a hit can bring energy to a whole team. Sometimes an interception, it doesn't necessarily do that. Yeah. In terms of like setting the tone, like early in the game, you get a hit sometimes. Sometimes that may be better than an interception. But I mean, just playmaking, whether you got to beat a block, whether you chasing somebody down, whether you jumping and make a play, getting somebody, like, I mean, just going all out on the field. That's kind of what I see as, like, defense is, like, just playing all out.
Yeah. What's the game within the game, things that you feel like make you special?
Honestly, I feel like it's my instincts. Being able to see the game at a high level and react faster than other people. Whether that's from like natural instinct, from God-given ability, which I can't take credit for, but also just the study that it comes with it, whether it's watching film, talking to the coaches about what they do, and just having a feel for the game. So, yeah.
All right, tell me, what was your first reaction to being in the shoe?
First reaction to being in the shoe? I would take that back to, I kind of had 2 bad experiences here.
Really?
Out of recruitment. Both games I came to, they lost.
Oh, that turned you off?
It was like, I don't know. So
yeah.
I came here when they played Michigan in like 21 or 22, and that was a bad defensive game. So I was like, I don't know. Yeah. And then when they played Oregon here, I was at that game. Both games I came to in recruitment, they lost. So I was like, I don't know.
You got a little superstitious. You like,
I don't know. Something must be wrong.
Yeah. No, okay. So, and then I feel like I got one of the best fan bases.
We do. We have one of the most passionate fan bases, I think. Like tradition, history, and everything. They do a really good job here of making sure they support everything.
For sure. All right, this is gonna be a good one for you. You probably the first player I've asked this to that has probably the widest range to choose from.
Okay.
Give me your top 4 stadiums in college football that you played in.
Top 4 stadiums in college
All
football.
conferences.
All conferences. I mean.
And where you putting the shoe?
All right. Man, we going off pure loudness and atmosphere.
All right, talk to me. Keep it
Pure
real.
loudness and atmosphere.
Yeah.
All right. Texas A&M.
12th man. I've been 12th man.
Texas A&M. That was it.
Yeah.
Oregon last year. They had something going on in that stadium.
Okay.
Auburn my freshman year. Jordan Hare.
Jordan Hare special.
They had something serious going on. That last one's a difficult one though. I'm gonna give it to O State on that last one. I'm gonna give it to O State on that last one.
Okay. Y'all's home games?
Yeah, our home games. When we play somebody serious, they be showing out.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. You're a guy who could have played another side of the ball, but you obviously chose to play defense. Like, what excites you more about? Why did you want to choose defense over offense?
It wasn't necessarily my choice on that. My freshman year of high school, I mean, I wanted to be a receiver.
And follow your brother?
Yeah, not follow my brother.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to be more like a Tavon Austin, like a gadget, can do both.
That literally is how your brother plays.
My brother's not taking no handoffs like
No,
that.
no, okay, not taking no handoffs. Okay. More of like a Debo.
Yeah,
hybrid.
more of like the swing guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how I saw myself out of high school. And like when they moved me up to varsity, I thought, okay, I'll definitely do that.
Yeah.
The coach was like, hey, you can play slot receiver, which will give me the opportunity to do that.
Right.
Or you can play defense. And my dad was like, he's playing safety. I was like, what?
Yeah.
So it wasn't really a choice for me. I ended up starting that whole year and had like 5 or 6 picks. So then it was just like, I guess
Why do you do that?
He played running back in the league, and he was like, I don't want you to play running back, because I had played running back all through like my youth league and everything, and I had been training with my brother, so I knew how to play receiver and everything. But he was just like, no, you're playing safety. So after my freshman year, I played well, and I got a couple offers, and he was like, all right, we're gonna go on this, and found some trainers and everything like that, and then we're here.
You're here. Do you feel like the offensive foundation helps you on defense?
Definitely. Like just being able to play with pace and knowing like what's going through the offensive mind and everything like that. That's a positive on any day. Just being able to see the game from a different lens.
Yeah.
But definitely the pace thing. Being able to play at a pace of control and seeing where people are going to react to. So yeah.
You've kind of been notorious for saying this, but now we're in a Big Ten stadium. I feel like I just want to address it with you. You say SEC football is the best.
Okay, I don't say it's the best. I would say like week to week, yes, you're gonna play like every week. You're gonna play a very talented team.
Yep.
And it's gonna be competitive every week.
Right.
It's just not necessarily true every week for the Big Ten.
Correct.
That's the way I put it.
Yeah.
People take it as they're better. No. At the top, it's.
At the top.
At the top,
but it's like tier
ball.
B through like the latter level of everybody.
At the end of the day, the Big Ten's won the past 2 years. So that's kind of just what it is. That's kind of what it is.
Yeah,
that's kind of what it is.
Fair. What about this place attracted you here?
Honestly, the tradition of everything. I mean, I've always been a big football fan. Like since growing up, whatever program it was, I just love football. So, I mean, as a kid, I wasn't really a big Georgia fan. So even though I lived in Georgia, it was kind of just whatever was popping. So,
sure.
I mean, O State always seemed cool to me. Had a little aura to me, so I was like,
Yeah, no, I definitely got a little. Let's get. We'll change the scenery. I like this little shot. Really, would be all right. So you gave me that. You a very cerebral guy. Give me Caleb Downs, Ohio State, Mount Rushmore.
Are we talking any position?
Any position.
Mount Rushmore. Okay.
Give me who you really. Don't give me the PR answer. Give me who you really. Give me who you. He looking around.
I'm looking at the names. I'm making sure I'm giving the names right.
Yeah, he looking around.
Really?
Give me who you really think.
I mean, Archie got to be up there.
Okay.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Archie Griffin.
Up there. I'm still looking at the names. I'm still looking at the names.
Looking at all the Hall of Famers.
I'm still looking at the names. I would say
Who you think really put on? You're Mount Rushmore.
Archie, I gotta give it to Troy Smith. He won it.
For sure. Troy Smith was
He won
legendary.
the Heisman. Like as a kid, Braxton Miller, when he was here,
No.
that's what like that's my first memory of Ohio State, if I'm being honest. So
Same. The spin
Braxton
move.
Miller, yeah, the spin move, all that. And when he was at quarterback, that last one's a difficult one though. Like just based off of Ohio State career, I would say Chase Young probably has one of the most legendary Ohio State careers. So we'll stick with that. We'll go with those four.
That's solid. People gonna argue,
I like
but I feel that's a solid list.
I like that.
Yeah. Speaking of like pace and just, how do you what are Caleb Downs pregame like rituals, like superstitions? Like, what do you do pregame that you have to do every game?
Shout out Dale Bronner, man. I listen to one of his sermons every game.
Really? On the way to the game?
Yeah, like whenever I wake up that day, whenever like the true 4 hours before the game starts.
Yes. On repeat?
Just every week, the same one.
Yeah.
Not even the whole thing, maybe just like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And then just go into listen to some gospel music.
Who you listen to? The go-tos. You ain't gotta name it, but.
Kirk Franklin,
Okay.
Marvin Sapp sometimes.
You're an old head.
Yeah, I'm an old head at heart. And then like the new school stuff, like the Elevation Worship in Maverick City, I listen to that stuff too.
Yeah.
So those are like the two things that happen up front. Usually I watch a movie the day before the game, so whatever that is.
As a team or by yourself?
By myself. So that'll be whatever movie I pick for the week, and then
What's the selection?
it can go bigger games. We usually choose like a comedy. Games where it's like we're gonna see how it goes. We're gonna see what the other team does. Usually choose like an action movie, something like that, just to get the energy flowing. So Equalizer's been up there a couple times. John Wick, anything to get in that mode.
Yeah.
And then watch whatever the day before the game. I mean the day of the game. Usually watch some type of fighting the day of the game.
Fighting.
Yeah, I love UFC, and then love boxing. Just
What you type in? You type in like Javante Davis hardest hits? Like, what you typing in?
Conor McGregor, John Jones.
Yeah.
Just whoever.
it just gets you the right spirit.
Yeah, I like literally we'll be eating a team meal. I'll just be sitting here watching it. What you doing, Caleb? Nah, just watching fight. Just I don't know.
How long you been doing that?
It's just high school.
It just
all this stuff just since high school.
What does it do for you mentally?
I don't know. I mean, at this point, it's just repetition. Just
Yeah.
like every game, just these are the couple steps. Go from there.
You are a person who's had a very well-rounded experience in college. Like you've been at 2 top programs, and like had a lot of success at both. One, just tell me maybe like what's the biggest thing you learned when you're at Bama with Saban?
Honestly, just consistency. He always talked about it there. Consistency is like the biggest driver of success. And I feel like the discipline that Coach Saban attacked every day with, and he's way worse than me. Like he ate an oatmeal pie every morning. He used to tell me like, I've worn these same clothes every day for 20 years. I'm like, you're weird. But just consistency, being the same person every day. Like he never changed who he was, and that's why the program that was the way that it was. It had the consistency that it had, solely because of him. So, yeah.
And come out of high school, like that won you over?
Yeah, I really just wanted to play for him. Wanted to learn as much as I can from him, and that opportunity wasn't really anywhere else. So it was kind of the only place to go.
Yeah, and then, like I said, what is it like seeing him now? And it's like has he reached out to you?
Yeah, I mean, I see him. I probably text him or something every month or two, and then I mean, I see him every game that he's at, and go up to him, say what's up, hello. He usually on my side. He usually picks our team, so I'm cool with it.
Okay.
I'm cool with it.
No, it's cool to see him in a different light. Like I said, we played against him twice, but it's definitely dope to see him transition to this space. It's almost like the godfather of college football, you know?
He could be the commissioner if he really wanted to.
We need to really make that happen. He needs to be the commissioner.
He could.
Because you need somebody to govern this whole thing.
Yeah, you need a face. I mean, the NCAA is NCAA, but you need like, this is like the person that's in charge, like Project Goodell.
Yeah. Yeah, I think hopefully something like that comes to fruition. And then you got to ask this a lot of times, but I'm always still curious to see, maybe you even have a different answer now than when it happened, but you had a lot of success in Alabama, then decided to leave. What was the biggest determining factor for that decision?
I mean, I went there to learn from Coach Saban, and when he retired, it was like a gut punch. It was like, oh shoot, like I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
But it was what it was, and we had to adjust off of that, make a decision off that. So it took a couple of days to figure out what we were gonna do, figure out who they hired. Decided to get in the portal. Didn't really want to learn a bunch of new people, have a bunch of people that I didn't know and recruit in high school. So the schools that really recruited me in high school were the schools that I talked to when I got in the portal.
Yeah.
And then I always liked Ohio State out of high school, and I knew the coaches here and I knew everybody, so I was like, hey, this might be the place to be.
Yeah.
So it's worked out well.
What about Ohio State won you over?
Honestly, like Coach Wallen had a big impact on that. He grew up with my dad, so like there was a trust.
That's DB's coach?
Yeah, he's like the secondary coach.
Safety coach.
So he's a corners coach, but he's like over the secondary.
Yeah.
So my dad had a lot of trust in him, knowing that they grew up together. He was a good guy. And then just knowing I was going to be on a high-level team, like last year's team, we had a lot of veteran guys, and Coach Knowles was a really good DC, so it was an opportunity to learn something new, which is what I wanted to do. That's always something that I push myself to do, is just to learn in every situation I can. So it was an opportunity to do that.
Yeah. And then speaking to, like, really one of the reasons you came here was to compete at the highest level.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you see anything better on the game field than you do in practice. What's it like going against those guys every day?
I mean, they got some freaks at receiver, so it's definitely a challenge in practice. We got to move accordingly with that, and it makes it easy in the game where you have to make adjustments, because you have to make adjustments in practice based off of who you're playing. So I think it's a big positive for us as a defense, being able to play against such good talent. And then, yeah, that's what the program is for.
Yeah.
Like, you compete against the highest level in practice, and then go out and compete against whoever you play in the game. Jeremiah
said you're the smartest football player he's ever been around. How does that make you feel?
I mean, it put a smile on my face. I mean, it's pretty cool to hear. I mean, he's one of the most talented and athletically gifted players I've been around, whether that's mentally or physically. And just the way he attacks the game, the way he attacks practice and everything like that. It's an honor to see. And he's definitely had some very good plays in practice that people will never hear about.
Notorious this year, you got the targeting call. One, give me what are your immediate thoughts?
Okay, first off, I seen the ball, and I was like, okay, should I hit him? Should I not? I seen the ball was a little high, so I was like, I'm gonna hit him. I was like, I'm gonna hit him either way, who cares? So I hit him, and then I see you on the ground, whatever, and I see like 4 flags just surrounding me. I'm like, that's my game. It's done for the day. But I wasn't really that mad at it, honestly, because the game was kind of over.
Yeah.
And like I wanted to play like that on my film, so it's like.
Oh, you want to?
Right.
So you gotta smack somebody. Look,
somebody.
You need some more tape.
Yeah, I needed a little bit more tape, so it was cool. I couldn't just let him throw it there. So.
Yeah, you gotta check him a little bit. You agree with the targeting rules?
I think it's very difficult for a defensive player. Like, the offensive player can lower his head, can do all that, and they don't really get any flack for it. And for the most part, when they say like a player is lowering his head, at the end of the day, sometimes you lower your head and you still hit with your shoulder.
Right.
So I feel like that's what they got me on. They was calling targeting because I lowered my head, but I hit him with my shoulder, and nobody really trying to hit with their head.
Sure.
I think it's definitely targeted on the defense. They don't really call it on the offense, especially runners when they lower their head, but it's whatever. It's the game we play.
All right, y'all are one of the few schools that can actually like switch out. You know, you came from a very traditional school where you couldn't wear any other unis, but here you get to like interchange. What's your favorite uniform combo?
I mean, I wish they let us wear black, I'm gonna be honest.
All black?
The all black.
Y'all don't get to wear those?
We didn't get to wear them since I've been here. They supposed to wear them next year, so.
Wait, why? Why haven't you?
They said they ain't got them. They said they ain't got them this year. So
they ain't got them?
That's what it is, but I mean.
So that'd be your favorite?
Yeah, that would be my favorite in general.
Yeah.
But the all red, I like the all red.
Scarlet.
I feel like that's tough. We might try to go all red with the black accessories, so.
Y'all get the vote?
We get a little say in it, yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll be good.
What you rocking? Y'all going first game, red, black?
I don't know yet. I don't know yet.
But I feel like y'all want to, y'all can mix it. I like the gray. I feel like the gray is smooth. I feel like it's traditional.
It's different. I mean, I like the black though. We really haven't changed it up for real this year. We've been pretty basic this year, honestly. We haven't. I don't think we've won one alternate this year. So, but we gonna shake something up.
Yeah, we got to. Where we at? What time?
Favorite game, so I can get that game captured.
Yep. All right, bet.
My favorite plays.
All right, since you've been here, what has been your favorite game? In the shoe.
In the shoe.
Yeah.
Definitely the punt return. I guess Indiana, my sophomore year.
How much more you want to do that?
Punt return?
You do the league?
I'll do whoever let me do it. Whenever I get the ball in my hand, I'll do it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
So, especially in the league, you catch it. Sometimes you having like 20 yards of space.
Right.
So, I mean, I feel like I can make something happen.
Yeah.
I feel like the Texas win
Mm-hmm.
was a very tough win for us.
Yeah.
Especially just first game of the year coming out, everybody was lit.
For sure.
I don't know. I feel like that's really, we ain't really had that many big home games, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I'll say the last one.
What you about to say?
I was about to say some crazy. I was about to say some crazy.
Look, maybe this ain't live. We'll cut it if you want to. What you about to say?
I was about to say Michigan was live.
Oh, when you lost?
But like the game was like
The game was live.
the game was live.
Yeah.
Though, like, the energy was there.
Yeah.
Okay, Tennessee. Tennessee, we came out
the
really
playoff game.
played. Yeah,
Tough.
we really played our. I feel like we played our best brand of ball that day.
Yeah.
So,
What's been your biggest plays on this field? Punt return?
punt return, pick against Penn State over there.
Yep.
Pick against Michigan over there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. Yeah.
I always ask this too. Do you feel like DB is the second hardest position in football?
Yeah, definitely. I think it goes quarterback and then DB.
Why?
I mean, you have to, well, depending on where you play. Corner is probably the most physically challenging, mirroring somebody's position.
Yeah.
I mean, you're on an island a lot. You don't really get that much help at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, it's all on you knocking the ball down. And then safety, you got to be able to do that and play a little bit of coverage. You got to be able to be in the box, make the tackles.
Yeah.
And then you also got to be able to have the cerebral to tell everybody else what to
Right.
do. So I feel like it's a mix of everything.
What would be a third? In
Third?
your opinion?
I feel like you gotta be a dog to be in D-line. So
Trenches.
I would say like D-line, you gotta be really like
Yeah.
you gotta be all the way like you gotta be all the way into it. So I would say D-line.
And what do you feel like is the easiest position?
Receiver.
Receiver?
No. Running back. Running back.
No.
Am I tripping?
I don't know, but people sleep because you got pass protection, you got to catch, you got to run.
Then it's receiver.
Okay. Okay.
You don't gotta worry about that.
Just run. I know
You
get
gotta
it.
block the inside, you gotta get inside block, and then you gotta run your route. You gotta sometimes read the coverage, but
They got to handle you for that, but I agree. I mean, somebody got to be last. What have been the traditions that you kind of have loved the most about the Ohio State fan base or the program, the school?
I would say I kind of talked about it. I had to do the skull session and talk in front of the fans before the game. And I think I said excellence was what I thought of when I thought about Ohio State, whether that's in the classroom, whether that's in the medical fields that are around here. Everybody just wants to be the best.
Yeah.
And I learned that really quick when I got here. They hold themselves to a really high standard, and the football program's at the highest level. So you got to do that every day, and Coach Day says we can't have any bad days. So it's kind of the motto here. You got to go out every day and compete and fight to be your best self. So yeah.
No, that's dope. Well, then you've inherited, so you've been in 2 great rivalries. Where do you rank the rivalry games? You played Iron Bowl was legendary.
Yeah, I had the 4th and 31 Iron Bowl too. That was a tough game to be in. I thought we was gonna lose.
Everybody thought y'all was gonna lose.
I thought we was gonna lose.
That was crazy in the corner of the end zone. Mm-hmm. That was insane.
I think those are the best 2, honestly, for sure.
Okay, so let's give me. I'm always gonna. We gotta get a top 4. So we got Iron Bowl or interchangeable.
Iron Bowl, the game.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah, they call it the game here.
The game. I was like, is that what? Yeah, the game.
Oh, they call it the game.
The game.
The game.
Iron Bowl, the game.
I'm not saying Iron Bowl's first. I'm just saying.
Okay, yeah, okay.
those are
One and two.
1 and 2.
1A, 1B.
I'll probably say Ohio State, and then the game,
The game.
and then the
Iron
Iron
Bowl.
Bowl. Maybe Oklahoma, Texas,
Tough.
even though that doesn't even happen rivalry weekend.
I know, but it still feels the
But
same.
it's
Same
still-
energy.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up. My family has a little North Carolina rivalry, so I'm gonna say it's really. It probably is not.
Buddy, weak.
USC, NC State.
You started so hot, that let me down.
Who was your last one? I'm not saying Clemson, South Carolina.
That's a much better rivalry than that.
But I had to deal with it at home. So,
Okay, that's
so
fair.
for
Okay, I
me-
mean, honestly, like, I do think that,
I don't know the other one.
especially last year,
Maybe it's like Notre Dame, USC.
that's not a bad one. Or I would go one of the Florida games. I don't know which one I'll pick, but just one of maybe like UF, Miami, or Florida State, Miami. Maybe that whole trilogy.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
that,
maybe
that just whole
that
Florida,
trio.
that trio
Mhm.
of Florida, I would probably put there.
Okay, let's do that. We can leave out.
Okay, we'll leave out Clemson, South Carolina. We'll leave out NC State, USC. I would take the trio.
For sure.
Then I think that's a solid rivalry
Mhm.
list. And I don't think there's anybody else who really, because it's just because you gotta be good or even have been good
Yeah.
to make it a rivalry that people care about. Because there's a bunch of rivalry games that just don't really move anybody.
hmm I mean, the Georgia one's been getting better. Just
It
because
has.
Georgia,
No, it
Georgia
has.
Tech's been playing better.
But Georgia's always just been so much more dominant to where it don't feel like
Yeah.
that same like even playing field.
hmm But maybe someday it'll be.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe G Tech pulls it out next year.
We'll see. They're getting closer every year. And then one of the things that I think people admire about you is like your character. Obviously, there's a clip that went viral of you speaking. I don't know if it was Forbes or something this past summer. And then really, where does your character come from? I think people see you as not just like a guy in a jersey, but an actual like well-rounded young man.
Yeah, people be thinking the people that wear the jerseys are just not even real people. So that's a weird thought process. But I would say honestly, for me, it comes from my faith, which has been instilled in me since I can remember. Just knowing that Jesus died for my sins and everything like that. Knowing that I'm only here because He's allowed me to be here in the situation that I'm in, and everything that He's blessed me with on my plate. I'm really supposed to give back to others and show love to others through everything that He's given me. So, I mean, I take every opportunity I can to share that with others. And I would say my mom and dad have done a great job raising me, my brother, and my sisters to be upstanding citizens and to be children of God and walk in that light. So, just trying to walk on that path every day. And I fail sometimes, but that's what it's grace and mercies for. So.
For sure. It's about the pursuit more than perfection.
Mm-hmm.
And then in that same light, I would also ask, just because I do like just discernment, like you can tell when guys are, it's not rubbing a rabbit's foot type of faith where you're just doing this to hopefully make a big play or make a win. Like obviously, I think God does bless in those tangible ways, but beyond that, like it's a real relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of kids that are looking up to you because of notoriety and the excellence on the field, but they see you. How does your faith like just impact your everyday life?
I mean, it's win, lose, or draw. I think I posted out on my story one day before the season. I think I was struggling at the time, and it was like, whether I make the play, miss the play, win the game or lose the game, it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm a son of God. I mean, at the end of the day, if you view yourself like that, the circumstances that come upon this life, it doesn't really have an effect on you. I was reading in Thessalonians 5 the other day. It says, rejoice always be thankful, and pray continually.
Mm-hmm.
So we lost to Michigan last year, still thankful for it.
Yeah.
We win against Michigan this year, thankful for it.
Yeah.
Either way, thankful for it, continue to pray for him, and rejoice in the opportunity to walk in this day and glorify Him through it.
Amen. One of the, to me, remarkable things about last year's team was seeing, I don't think people take it, but just seeing y'all's faith be so evident, and then obviously y'all getting a win on a big stage and share that. How was that experience for you?
I mean, I think it was a culmination of a lot of things. They had been together so long, and they had been through so many different experiences together. That group is like they had like 20 guys come back for their last year. So I think that was a tight knit group, and they had been through a lot of situations together, and a lot of their faiths had grown together. So I think that was one of the things that made that group so special. And it was great for me to be able to like join that last year and be a part of it. And it was just an honor to see, like, before the games, Bible study, after the games, pray together on the field. Like, either way, it didn't matter what happened.
Yeah.
Truly, like, giving God the glory.
Like, obviously that wasn't the intention, but y'all did. It was very influential to the body of Christ for y'all to do that this year when y'all did the thing, like the
revival
the
situation.
revival before the season.
Mm-hmm.
Walk me through that and how that came about.
They had it last year with G and those guys. Honestly, I wasn't there. I didn't go to the event. I heard about it like the next day, and I was like, oh, that's really cool.
That's even more of a testimony, though.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't even go, so I didn't know like what to expect. I didn't know who was gonna be there.
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, like there's gonna be a lot of people there. You're just gonna be like talking. So when they brought up the situation, they were like, hey, somebody has to give like the meaning of the gospel at the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, we think you should do it. I was like, I don't even know. I didn't even go last year, so
Yeah.
I don't necessarily need to do it. But they were like, nah, we feel like you can articulate it the best. I was like, it's all right.
Yeah.
So I studied for a couple of weeks about it. Talked about it with my dad for a minute. And yeah, I mean, it turned out okay. It was nerve-wracking for me. It was probably the most nervous thing that I've done in my college experience, but yeah, dude.
You did a good job. What a blessing. And how does it feel to be right where you wanted to be when you came into college?
It feels like the plan that's been set out for me. I honestly can't say that like, hey, I did this certain thing, did this other thing that made the difference. I think the plan that God written out is the plan that's been going on, and I've just been trying to walk the path that He set out for me. And there's been ups and downs with it, but if this is where He wanted me to be, this is where He wanted me to be, and whatever happens next, it's also what He wanted to happen. So
For sure. Really, when you hear, you've been somebody, like in a lot of ways, when you hear this phrase, bring glory home, I think you've brought glory in a lot of ways to your family, to where you're from, to the universities you played at. But when you hear the idea of bring glory home, what comes to your mind?
home being heaven to the
Love that.
Father. So bring glory to Him. That's something my dad's taught me since I was a kid. He always said, God told him, don't steal my glory. So whatever situation I come through, like the awards that I won last week, it's like, I can't take any credit for that. Don't steal the glory that He has. So I'm just giving Him thanks for everything He's given me.
I love that. And then even when you think about bringing glory back to Ohio State, what comes to your mind?
I mean, just the tradition kind of, like it's been a long history of success and excellence, as I talked about. So just trying to push that forward. And our coaches say hold the standard. So like even the DBs that'll come here, that'll play next year after the season, it's like, hey, y'all are still gonna, we may be gone, but y'all are still gonna have to hold the standard. Y'all gonna have to play at a level of excellence that you may not be at right now, but you gotta push to get to.
You've had a lot of great accolades this year. Let's start with this one. To be rated the highest defensive player in the game, how did that feel?
It was an honor. I mean, I think it spoke to what I've done since my freshman year and my sophomore year, and coming into this year. I mean, I think it was a great honor, but I mean, you still got to go out and play on the field. So
For sure.
we got to go out and prove it again.
Have you played with yourself? As yourself in the game?
I mean, I played a couple times. Every time I play, I get a book. So
You get a book?
I get a book for myself. I mean, I get a pick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I mean, it's really cool to see yourself on the game. Like, oh, like that's really what they made my drip. But, yeah, it's cool though.
What do you feel like your best attribute is or should be?
Tackling and awareness, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, awareness and then coverage next.
Okay. And then every young DB's dream is to win the Thorpe. And you did that
Mhm.
recently. How did that feel?
I was telling my brother, I was like, I remember when Grant Delpit won it, and I watch like Grant Delpit's highlights sometimes, and like they put him on there winning the Thorpe, and I'm like, dang, that's tough. I used to be thinking like that's tough, and I'm like, dang, yeah, that's me. I was like,
Yeah, I
nah,
know.
that's me. So I mean, it feels like an honor. Feels like something that was written out for me beforehand. So I'm just thankful for them thinking of me, and then give God the glory.
When you go to the league, who do you want to face off the most? Give me like top 4 receivers.
I mean, JSN, he's snapping right now.
Yeah.
Puka,
Yeah.
he doing his thing after catch and everything like that. And then,
You gotta hit your brother. Push it. You gotta,
I mean, I want to play against my brother. I got to get my get back. He beat me in high school, so that's going to be.
Y'all played each other in high school?
Yeah, he played his senior year. I was a freshman. I played against him.
Really? How was that talk at home?
I didn't go home that day. They beat the mess out of us. I had to go stay at a friend's house
Oh, so
before he got back.
So it's personal.
Yeah. That's good.
You gonna be to hit your brother for real though?
Oh my goodness. I'm finna slam him. I'm finna slam him.
Give me a force. All right, Josh. Who else?
Let's just say Emeka Ibuka, my guy.
That's a good list. Y'all worked that in the last one. What makes Caleb the most proud?
Being a good Christian, showing love to others, walking with the fruits that God has blessed me with, being a son to my mother and father.
Mm-hmm. All right, we'll sign off to the Buckeye fans. If you could say anything to them, what would you say?
Jesus loves you. Go Bucks.
Funny.